it does. It should.
No.
I guess we have to play the intro. Okay. It's weird.
Bear with us, folks. We're having some technical difficulties.
Where is our intro? Someone's gotta find it here. It's down here somewhere. Hold on. Prayers.
Are you ready?
It's not about counting. It's about.
Yeah, you know this. You think you can tell us what to do, huh? You think that you can tell us what to wear? You think that you're better?
You're damn right, Chase.
And bow to the mask.
Have 379,000 points to face John Moxley.
Break it down.
What's going on, guys?
We just got tired of doing what you told us to do, and that's the breaks, boy. Yeah, that's the breaks, little man. I said break it down. Degeneration next. Degeneration.
Oh, sorry, folks. Sorry, I was way into the intro. Guys, welcome to the Smackdown Showdown. The results of tonight's Smackdown broadcast. We bring it to you every Friday night right here. Welcome back, Maddog. I know you've been having some family issues, but you're back, my friend. You missed last week.
Yeah. There has been some family stuff going on, but I'm all good now. And yeah, it's great to be back on the air with you. I'm excited for tonight. Well, what a show we had.
A little weird. You know what? I gotta tell you.
It was actually a great show. My family tree actually won gold again. So it was a great show.
Wait. Let's not bring these guys. Let's not bring the insane clown posses up in the beginning. What I mean by a little,
I had to go there.
What I mean by a little weird is I don't know if I don't like when they do these shows so close, like SmackDown, then Saturday's main event, and then a pay-per-view. There's I feel like there's way too much to watch. You know what I mean? Like it's bad enough SmackDown's 3 hours. Tomorrow's 2 hours, so that's 3. That's right. You know.
And then next week you have to watch 3 hours, and then you have to watch the 4 or 5 hour Royal Rumble.
Why? What's next week? Oh, next week is SmackDown.
Next week is the Royal Rumble. Yes, sir.
Yep.
Stay tuned. Right. I believe they're going to be doing a prediction show for that. So stay tuned for that. They'll probably do that next week.
Let's get right into it, man. Sami Zayn comes out to a hometown crowd, and he says,
"What
it's good to be home."
Man, he got the biggest reaction. You know, he always does. Saudi Arabia too, by the way. He can go face Drew, you know, if he wins tomorrow night.
There's something about
what a pop.
There's something about Sami Zayn that the fans like. I don't know what it is. I don't know why he's so over, but people love Sami Zayn.
He's just good. I mean, you know, it's the same thing.
Let's not get ahead of ourselves. He's not that good. Come on. Not that good.
I think he's good. I think he's.
I mean,
talented.
This is from the guy like seeing insane clown posses as well.
All these years, you know.
So yeah, he comes out to a hometown crowd. Gets interrupted by Trick Williams and whoop that trick phrase, and the crowd are saying this. They love saying whoop that trick with Trick Williams.
They always did. TNA,
I know.
You know, NXT. Here in SmackDown, he's just proving that he is the face, you know, of the future. You know, he is the future of SmackDown, Trick Williams, and it's proving that. It really is. He's proving that tonight.
So Trick Williams and Sami Zayn had some exchanging words. Out comes Damian Priest, who tells Trick, "I'm right here. If you want to say something, say something." And then all hell breaks loose.
As it always does on SmackDown in the beginning of the show, something always has to happen. I I like this. I don't know, man. I know you said before you weren't feeling this, but I like this opening. I like the way Sammy opened the show to everybody just getting involved fast.
It's not it's not that I don't like it.
I just wish it had Randy Orton. I know we'll get to that later on, but this should have featured Randy in some capacity. Should have been on the mic instead. I agree with you a little bit where the ending was a bit stupid, because Randy should have said something to all four of them, because he's also in tomorrow night's match.
You know what they should have done? They should have made it a three-way match.
Yeah. I don't know why they had to sneak Randy Orton in there out of all of them. It just kind of, to me, he seems like the oddball out of this whole thing, especially adding this segment.
Right. Let's get into our first match. The U.S. titles on the line. Carmelo Hayes taking on Ilya Dragunov. This was not a bad match.
This was fun, man. I like this.
This was a fun
These
match.
Guys back forth. It's good.
I hate the fact
here from Dragunov. I didn't think he was one of those technical wrestlers. But yeah, he reminds me of like a bit of a Gunther kind of style to him. It's kind of crazy.
He also reminds me. Dragunov also reminds me of a Pete Dunne kind of.
Okay, I can see that. Yeah,
I just don't. I hate when a match is really good and then they end it with like a run in from the Miz and makes Dragunov lose. That I feel like it just throws everything off. Like,
you know what it is? It's they're they don't have anything for the Miz. We said this a couple weeks ago when me and you were, on the show together. And now finally they got something involved, right? For the Miz. And that's Carmelo Hayes. And honestly, if you want my opinion, I think Carmelo Hayes should put over Miz, because Miz does not need the US title at this point. So that's kind of my take on that whole thing. But finally, we're finally getting the feud we should have gotten months ago. That's where I'm getting at.
We from here we go to the sit-down interview with Michael Cole and Cody Rhodes. Michael Cole, and I don't know if you noticed this, but Michael Cole was asking Cody Rhodes some hard-hitting questions.
Yeah.
I don't know if it was you, or I don't know if you saw this or not. I feel like you can see a heel change. Like you can see the tenseness on his face. Like he's starting to get kind of heely, like he's going to turn on the fans. And you can definitely tell tonight he had an edge on himself.
Yes. And you know what's the funniest part? I have a story later saying no, they're not doing that at all due to merchandise sales. So as much as they're gonna try and do this, they're gonna back away from this in a little bit, because in reality, merchandise sales wise, he's the biggest babyface besides CM Punk right now. Cody Rhodes, SmackDown, like CM Punk, babyface on Raw. Simple. You have your two big baby faces right there. And from what I've read today, they want to keep the merchandise sales going for Cody Rhodes. So they're going to basically keep him as a babyface, even though they're doing what they're doing. I think it just Jacob Fatu is getting under his skin a little bit. I think that's what's going on. So I don't think we're gonna see a heel turn, because one, it'd be stupid for merchandise, and that would tank. Just like the Cena merchandise happened. We know what happened during the Cena run. It tanked. Everything of Cena's tanked. It was bad. It was the worst thing ever. They had to change it in 3 months. And yeah, like I said, it's gonna be because of merchandise, and also I think it's WWE creative not knowing what to do with Cody Rhodes right now. That's the problem too.
Well, let's just face it. We know this. You know this as well as I do. When Cody lost the belt the first time, they had nothing had nothing for
Right.
him.
Right.
And then when Cody lost it this time, I honestly think they gave the
They
first time
gave
they
him
gave
Jacob
Cody's.
Fatu for no reason.
Well, Jacob Fatu interrupts he interrupts the interview. Cody Rhodes goes into his personal life about prison and his family and you know, I don't know if this makes good TV or it's just something like I feel like sometimes when they do this and they bring in real life stories, to me it just seems like they don't have good enough material to use, because you don't have to bring somebody's actual personal history into the play as a storyline. Like that's personal, man. That's too much.
Yes. No, I agree with you completely. Look, like I said before, I'll say it again. They're diving really deep into this whole thing. And honestly, it's not the TV we should get. And I don't know why WWE Creative, Triple H, Road Dogg, whoever's running Smack, Michael Hayes, I don't know who's running it right now. I think it's Michael Hayes, but I could be wrong. It's just not good right now. And I don't know why they're just, using the story, and because most of the time there's a personal connection, right? And in this one, it's not hitting. I don't think it hit with the fans.
No, I think it's rushed. I really do think it's rushed.
Well,
I
that's
think
the thing, like you said, man, and you're absolutely right. Cody dropped the belt to Drew, and they gave him Jacob for no reason, and now this is what we get. We get slop.
we're getting
It's
slop.
trash. They're fighting tomorrow night, by the way. So
we'll get into Saturday night's main event card later on.
Yeah.
Backstage, Chelsea Green walks up to Elbow Fire to find Jordan Grace, tries to butter up and offers a spot in a group next week at the Rumble. And then we got Jay Cargill. What do you think about this promo?
I don't know. I like Chelsea Green. I always did. I always thought she was funny, and their whole, Secret Service thing. I know they took the one girl out because she got injured, something to do with her neck. I heard it might be career ending. I don't know, but they have the other one with her, the redhead still. I think it's funny, but Jordan Grace, man, she was pretty good in NXT, and now she's kind of proven herself here on SmackDown, and we'll kind of see what she does in the Rumble next week, man. I mean, really all we can say is just I don't know. I don't know how to feel about this, because it's just, to me, the women's singles division has been lacking, and I feel like that's because you don't have heavy hitters. Yes, you have Jade Cargill. She's a fantastic champion. I love her, but you need real heavy hitters, and I feel like the only one that's the heaviest hitter is probably Jordan Grace out of all of them. But there's other heavy hitters there, like Charlotte, Flair, and Alexa. But obviously something else going on with the two of them.
Right.
So, you got another story going on with the two of them where they can't be in the singles titles right now, which sucks, because, I would love to see match, Charlotte and, Jade. Honestly, it'd be awesome. But just fantasy booking now.
We're also told that that Roman Reigns will be back for the Royal Rumble.
Yes, sir. Throw the one up in the air, baby. He's back.
Now, if you had to be a betting man in Vegas, what would you say his number is? Would you say he's in the beginning, the middle, or the end?
Probably the beginning.
So you
Probably
think
one of the beginning numbers. I don't think it'll be number one. I think it might be Cody. Remember, Cody declared. But Roman might be number 2 or 3. The end is Jericho. The ending is Chris freaking Jericho. Number 30 is going to be Jericho. He's going to get the huge reaction in Saudi. It's going to be freaking amazing television.
Do we also think Will Hobbs make a debut at the Rumble?
Yes, he actually just signed last night, by the way. I have a story on him later tonight. He will probably making a debut at the Royal Rumble. Unless he shows up earlier, he will keep his Powerhouse Hobbs name, I found out as well. So yeah.
I heard differently. I heard they're going to call him something Royce.
Really? Okay. I didn't hear that. I heard they were keeping Powerhouse Hobbs.
Well, what I read was his Powerhouse Hobbs was a AEW name, and they didn't want to go.
It could be. I don't know.
So we definitely think Jericho's in the Rumble.
Number 30, baby. By the way, just to be clear, I have an article on it later, but Jericho was not there tonight and will not be there tomorrow night. Why is this? This is simple. It's because he's performing with this band Fozzy in San Francisco this weekend at some music festival. So he will not be there at all. So if you're betting, on him showing up tomorrow night, he's not going to be there. Trust me.
Do you think we'll see Brock Lesnar in the Rumble?
Yeah, I think so, because you're gonna have to get Brock and Gunther going. That's obviously gonna be the play. That's the story after AJ Styles loses, I think, possibly, or Brock interrupts that match to go after Gunther, which could happen too. Could start that for Mania, because the plans are tentatively Brock versus Gunther at Mania.
Oh God. Let's talk about match 2. Jade Cargill taking on Chelsea Green with Abba Fire and Jordan Grace at ringside. Man, I tell you this every single week. I just don't. I'm not going to sit here and say that she's not gotten better, but I just don't see. I don't see why they're so they're so heavy on her, because when Jade first came in, everybody thought she was going to come in and they were going to give her the title right away, which they didn't.
No.
I still don't think she's championship material. I think she's getting better, but I think she has a lot more. I think she has a lot more to go. I could be wrong. What's your take on this?
Yeah, no, like I said, this situation, right? And this whole thing, and I gotta say, I told you earlier, the women's division is lacking. I like Jade. I do like Jade. Like I said, I love her. And
Trash.
Is fun, but we need heavy hitters here. Fantastic. We're not getting those heavy hitters. I don't know why. I don't know why.
You know what we're getting?
As heavy hitters.
You know what we're getting?
No, you tell me.
Trash.
Thanks, Roman.
We need more females.
Trash.
From TNA, from AEW, anybody to get in the SmackDown's women's division.
Trash.
You
We're
just
getting
like
this.
doing that.
That's what we're getting. We're getting toilet water. That's what we're getting. This match, again, I feel like this match, very short, 3 minutes and 15 seconds. This was a filler. We knew that Chelsea Green was not going to win.
Was Alexa and Charlotte, right? We're watching in the back. And I told you, sorry about that. Mine went off. Anyway, like I said, they were watching in the back and they saw this and they were like, this is interesting. And I told you, I'd rather see Charlotte and Jade again, honestly, than anything else. Just some fantasy booking of mine, to be honest with you. So, but yeah.
Trash.
Thanks.
Backstage, Alexa Bliss and Charlotte Flair come across each other, and Flair.
I agree, Jeffrey. I agree. Hopefully, these guys, girls, I should say, these women, it gets better, because right now it's not. I'm hoping after WrestleMania, when Charlotte and Alexa fight, each other, then it gets better. And I think that's what's going to happen, obviously. I think that's what's going to happen.
Well, the promo
Yeah.
ended with them both saying, let's focus on our team, and then tomorrow we'll talk about the Rumble. I do feel like they're going to do a bit in the Rumble where either Charlotte eliminates Alexa or Alexa
Don't turn on
eliminates
each
Charlotte.
other. That's all I know. Because the
Yeah.
match is set for Mania. It's one of those locked-in Mania matches. You know what I mean, man? There's those lock-ins, you know. For example, you know, you already know Gunther and Brock, lock-in. Alexa and Charlotte is another lock. There's no way it can't be at this point.
Let's talk about the Solo Sikoa promo. You saw that? This is the one I missed.
He was great, wasn't he? Great.
No,
He was
no, I missed
fantastic,
this
wasn't
one.
he? He is, you know, he is proving why SmackDown is the greatest show in WWE television. My Family Tree Solo Sikoa is proving why. He is like the new Roman, the head of the table. They guys, I've won gold tonight. Congrats to My Family Tree. I am so happy about this. Again, I told you. So happy with Solo, his progression, because he used to just not even talk. You remember that back in the day, he used to just sit there and be the bodyguard for Roman Reigns and not even. Now he's talking, and he's actually not bad. It's actually better than Roman, believe it or not. Not as good as Jey Uso, though. Jey Uso still, you know, can get any crowd going.
I do think so. I do think I do think that Solo has come far from when he first started. So yeah, you're right. He does. I think he does talk really well on the mic.
Yeah, better than Roman, bro. I'm telling you, it's crazy.
Well,
right,
let's get into this. Let's get into the next match. This match, I know you're excited about this match.
They are champions. I love it.
Insane Clown Posse's taking on.
That's not their name. My Family Tree.
The Wyatt Six. This is what I think about these guys.
Trash.
No, definitely
trash.
I agree,
this was
Jay.
The best part of the show. What the hell are you talking about?
Oh my god! Can I ask you how many times have we seen this match in the last 3 weeks? We've seen something.
Well, we've seen they're feuding over a lamp. So, but the lamp is
Isn't that silly? Isn't that silly? They're fighting over a lamp.
Well, it's not just any lamp. It's Bray Wyatt's sacred lamp. So that's why
you know what's
it's
crazy
very
about
sacred.
If you go back and look at the lamp and then go back and look at the lamp that Bray Wyatt had, total difference.
Really? I didn't know that.
Yes.
No. Okay.
Yes.
I knew that they were not going to use the original lamp. There was no way in hell. I kind of figured that out, that they were not going to.
When you watch Solo Sikoa,
so it must have been what he used, though, right? Because they're saying it's a lamp of his, Bray Wyatt's.
Go back and watch Solo Sikoa and see how when he does the whole blow out the candle thing, he doesn't even do it right, bro. They show him with his thumb hitting the button on the side.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, I've seen that like 3 times. I'm like, oh, that's horrible.
Okay.
This match, I'm not gonna say this match wasn't bad. I think I'm just tired of seeing it. You know, the last 3 weeks we've been seeing there was a when SmackDown debuted for 3 hours, there was a 6-man tag, then there was a 2-man tag.
Like I said, man, they wanted this for War Games, right? And they didn't get it for War Games. We didn't get that. So they had to build something more, and that's what we're seeing. Is it good?
Your boys,
not really, but it's what we're getting.
Your boys won this match.
Of course they did. My Family Tree, of course, picks up the dub and gets new gold. Why wouldn't they? They're on top of the blue brand. They're on top of SmackDown. You can't, you know, you have to admit this. They're running the tag division now.
So we
probably get a rematch, though. You know that, right? They'll probably do some sort of rematch at the Rumble. You know that, right?
I'm definitely going to see this boring ass match again at the Rumble.
It's going to be fun.
backstage, Nick Aldis and R-Truth comes out and says he wants to put his balls on the line for the Rumble.
Okay.
What are they doing with this guy?
So apparently, if you watch season 2, I started watching season 2 of Montreal,
I watched the second episode.
Yeah, and they're saying R-Truth was never fired. He was always under contract, and I find that funny because apparently he tweeted out like he was fired, but he was always under. So I don't know if it's WWE and Triple H trying to cover their own asses here, or if it was real and he really was under contract for WWE and this whole thing was a ploy. But if it was a ploy, then why would he tweet what he tweeted? So I don't even know.
Along,
and then
man.
they bring him back or keep him or whatever the hell they do, and now they're doing this with them. They're So I don't even know, man. I don't know, but he's there. R-Truth is there. He's back. Everyone wants him now.
Yeah, I just wish they would put him more in. I wish they would put him more in singles matches. Like, I feel like they're just wasting his talent.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a slot in the Rumble too. I mean, he said he wants to be. So obviously, probably towards the middle. I don't see him being in the beginning. Honestly, I don't see that.
Okay, let's talk about this match. I think this was a great match. Nathan Frazer taking on Johnny Gargano. Two high flyers. These guys put it all on the line tonight. This was a good match. What do you think?
Yes. Did you skip the AJ thing though? I thought the AJ thing came first. I could be wrong.
Oh, you're right. AJ and Nakamura.
Yeah.
Go ahead, talk about it.
Yeah. So AJ Styles, what a history this guy has. It's SmackDown. I remember when I first watched, he came on SmackDown. I was like, no freaking way. I remember in the Rumble, I was like, there's no freaking way. I mean, this guy is such a history. And him and Shinsuke Nakamura, they've always been, how can I say it? I guess they've always had respect, but they've also kind of had like a, they're like kind of like brothers in a way for each other because they've always, in Japan and he's also talking about that and Shinsuke's like, are you sure you really want to risk everything, and I guess AJ's like, yeah, he goes, why not? So yeah, I don't know, man. I don't know. This, it's gonna be kind of crazy. We'll see. So it seems like, I guess, AJ and Shinsuke are gonna be on main event now. I guess that's another match made because Aldis made the match. He's like, let's do Shinsuke versus AJ. So. Oh, okay. You changed the background. Hello. That's new. All right. There's the other background. I'm so confused. I am so confused. Right.
I'm trying to get this Happy Holidays out of the corner here.
Give me a minute. Let me see if I can grab that.
Everything's Happy Holidays. It's not even the holidays no more.
Yeah, it didn't say that earlier.
What about this one?
Go up and check it out. Let me see.
Thanksgiving.
Holiday. Oh, I see what's going on. Hold on. I see what's going on.
What's going on?
I do. I got it. Hold on. Let me double. There
I
we
see
go.
with my little eyes. I spy.
I got it. I took care of it. Now where's the thing? Here we go. All right. There we go. We're back. And okay. Yeah. Okay. There's my face again. How about that? Okay. No. Yeah. I don't know, man. This was kind of whatever. I mean, they I don't know. I don't know how I feel. AJ's wrapping up. Everyone's saying he's not re-signing in February and he's done at the Rumble. But won't you think he want to do one more WrestleMania match? So now I'm thinking they don't need to sign AJ for Mania, right? This is what I'm currently thinking right now, right? And maybe I'm crazy. Brock Lesnar shows up to screw over Gunther, right? Not even Brock in the Rumble. Brock, yeah, he'll show up in the Rumble later that night, whatever. But to screw over Gunther to keep AJ still in WWE, because I still think we're getting Gunther and Brock at Mania. It has to happen. The two heavyweights.
I mean, you could be right. I mean, you're not wrong.
I could be, actually. Maybe AJ does retire. It's just, you would think he would want one more. Exactly. Could have one more match at WrestleMania. He should, Jeffrey. Absolutely.
So the ending of this match, Candice LeRae, not Candice LeRae. Am I right? Candice LeRae?
Yes. Yeah. The wife of Gargano. Yeah.
So Axiom puts a mask on Candice LeRae, and Candice LeRae thinks he hit Frazer, and Frazer gets the win. Clever. It's a clever ending.
Yeah. It's funny because these guys kind of used to be kind of a clique at one point, and then they weren't, and now they're kind of all against each other. I just find that funny. Meanwhile, in other news, Tommaso Ciampa is not re-signing with the company. He also had a lot of history with John Gargano. A lot of people still want Ciampa Gargano one more time. I don't know if we're gonna get that, but he is retiring. So yeah.
Is he retiring, or is he tired of WWE not giving him an actual good story?
I don't know. You're right. I bet I said retiring because of the whole AJ thing still in my brain. I know he's not re-signing with the company. That's all I know right now. Tommaso Ciampa's not re-signing with WWE. His contract is up soon. He didn't say when, but he said he's not re-signing. You're correct. My bad. I'm sorry. I got the whole AJ retiring thing on my mind. Anyway, yeah. Thought this was fun, though.
Do you want to go over these promos real quick, or do you just want to skip over to
Sure.
triple threat match?
Sure. So after that, we got the Nia Jax and Lash Legends got interviewed backstage, and they basically said they're going to work as a team in the Rumble. So we'll see how that goes. Usually when you say I'm going to work as a team as the Rumble, it's usually one or the other is getting thrown the hell out of the ring. So somebody's going to turn on somebody there too. We're going to have a lot of turn, a lot of, turns left and right from this. But WWE's making it way too predictable, and that's a big problem nowadays. And I talked to you on that the other night about how they're making it way too predictable. Anyway, the big segment of the night, this was also probably one of my favorite moments of tonight, was Drew freaking McIntyre. The champ comes out, and dude, he's calling everybody out, saying Sami Zayn's a disgrace in his hometown, and his son doesn't respect. I mean, Drew hit home, and honestly, that's good television. What Drew McIntyre, what Cody Rhodes is doing is, I agree, it's trash. Jacob Fatu, same thing, big trash. But, I like Jacob, I love Cody. I have a Cody hat, 3 of them right here, by the way, and they're not kidding. But what they're doing with Drew,
trash.
Thank you for that.
Trash.
Is fantastic.
Trash.
I'm guessing you don't.
Trash.
This Drew McIntyre run.
Trash.
I guess that answers my question.
That's what I looked like when he won the title.
Well, what McIntyre?
Yeah, I thought it was a shitty ending for him to win the title by just slivering out the side gate.
It was, but you know what? Look, he's champion again, and honestly, I hate to say this, man, he's better on the mic than Cody Rhodes. This is a fact. I love Cody Rhodes. I have 5 different t-shirts of Cody Rhodes and 3 hats up there right now, and a Cody Rhodes ornament on my Christmas tree that's still up over here, okay? I'm telling you, I love Cody Rhodes. He's awesome. But Drew McIntyre is way better on the mic than this guy. And he's cooking everybody and deserves to be champion right now, honestly. Where do they take McIntyre? Who does he face at the Rumble? I don't know. But he might stay champion until Mania, until they put somebody big against him, like maybe Roman Reigns.
I don't
That
know.
should be the real
think
story, not this Cody versus Drew again. I don't want to see it.
I don't think he's
anymore.
that. I don't think Cody's that bad on the mic.
Cody's decent. McIntyre's better. Reigns still not good. Solo's the best, obviously.
Let's get into this match. It's a tag team triple threat match. Charlotte Flair and Alexa Bliss taking on. I always get these girls' names wrong.
The Lash
Aletta.
Legends and Nia Jax. Yes, sir.
No, it's a triple threat tag. What's the other tag team?
Oh, Giulia, right? Giulia and Kiara James. Kiara.
This was okay. I'm not a big fan of Nia Jackson. I just don't. I can't get into. I can't get in this feud. I really can't.
It's not really about them. I think it's more about Alexa and Charlotte. I think that's what they're trying to go here.
It's
and
just
they're
getting
just
old.
doing it so poorly. It sucks. But the payoff is going to be so well when you know that both of them are just going to, one of them is going to turn each other, and you know we're going to get the match at Mania. So,
yep.
I mean, that's really what it was. Am I happy Giulia won? Yeah, okay, fine. I like Giulia. I met her. She's a nice girl, sweet girl. But, yeah, it really comes down to this focused more on Alexa and Charlotte more than anybody else in that ring.
Yeah,
that's a shame because all of them are so talented. Even Nia Jax, I think. I like her a lot.
This was
honestly.
a bad match. This was a bad match.
So,
let's get into the last match. Damian Priest is going one-on-one with Trick Williams. This could have been a better match if it wasn't interfered. This could have been a better match.
There's a couple things that happened before. Backstage, Sammy finds Priest. They start talking. Everybody wants blah, blah, blah. Then AJ Styles and Cody Rhodes. I like this segment. Cody and AJ, wishes
by the buses.
And blah. So,
and then Cody walks up to his bus.
And Drew,
had a piece of.
Well, Drew, right? What's it called? Drew McIntyre comes out or whatever, right? Picture on the bus. Drew's just trolling him, which is just funny. So, but yeah. Obafemi, right? Did you talk about that yet? He's coming to SmackDown. Promo? They showed the promo. And they keep showing the promo on both shows I've heard. From what I've heard from people there.
They are.
So I do think it's SmackDown. But if it is Raw, I can understand why, I guess. But
maybe they're not
going to go SmackDown.
Maybe they're putting them on both shows so we can go back and forth.
Maybe, yeah. That might. And honestly, it might work with a guy like him,
What do you think about the match with Trick Williams and Damian Priest?
This match had everything for tomorrow night's 4-way. The problem is, like you said, the ending was stupid. And the ending was stupid with Sammy interfering. Sammy shouldn't have been banned from ringside, okay? Or maybe on commentary would have been better for him. Excuse me there, by the way. But like I said, would have been on commentary would have been better for him. Instead, he's just just literally around the ring. I'm just like, okay, something's gonna happen. With SmackDown, something's gonna happen, and it did. And then, it got thrown out. Because what we did see from Trick and Damian, we're probably gonna see a lot of tomorrow night in the 4-way. That was just a teaser. They had a lot of, oh wow, we have banners here. That's crazy. Playing around with everything backstage there. Anyway, like I said, Damian Priest. Wow, okay. there's some wild stuff there back there. Anyway, yeah, Priest and Trick. I like the match. I just wish it didn't end the way it ended. And then just the dumbest ending in history happened, and we found
Trash.
we found Randy Orton. He's
Trash.
Oh man, I don't know, man. WWE and
Trash.
Jericho said it once, man, before I do my segment, right? With Jericho being a main story in my segment. It's a stupid idea from bad creative. Someone needs to clip that because I've said it many times on these shows, and honestly, it is. It is true. It's another stupid idea from bad creative. I'm so gonna get copyrighted for that by Jericho.
Bitch, shut up before I kick you in the face again. Nobody gives a damn.
You're just playing around with everything back there, aren't you? You're just a smile away as I'm trying to get through with this here. Yeah, I don't know what they're doing, man. I ain't care for this, but we found Randy. We got him. Yeah.
Well, let's talk about the news. You got some news articles for us?
I do. Want me to run my intro? I gotta find it.
I can't. I couldn't find it.
I will find it. Bear with us, ladies and gentlemen. I will find it. We will be right back.
Hey guys, what's up?
Trash.
All right.
Trash.
Fantastic. All right. Okay, let's do this. So, according to Russell Votes, is locked in AJ Lee, Becky Lynch at Vegas. So, we're going to get that. That's AJ Lee's coming back at the Rumble. I guess they're going to have to take her over to Raw. Maybe she wins the Rumble. That's kind of my odds right now, probably. Because Becky's on Raw. Unless they change Becky to SmackDown. I don't think that's gonna happen. But they could. But yeah, that's kind of another lock in one. I've also heard possibly Liv and Stephanie Vaquer. I've heard also that Morgan's also very favored to win the Rumble, and I know that they might be planning her and Stephanie. And like I said earlier, they are probably planning Brock and Gunther, most likely. And I don't know. The rest of the card is just going to be really weird. We'll see how it all goes. I don't know. I really have no idea how, the rest of the card's going to go. Speaking of Chris Jericho, I said this earlier. He's not there tonight. He's not going to be there tomorrow night. He'll be at the Rumble probably if he shows up. Now, Katie said on Chatcast, Katie, I know she did AEW Elite Heat with Bobby on Wednesday. Please go check that out on our channel. They talked about Jericho getting maybe a new deal with AEW. From what I've heard, he's still coming over to WWE. It's just not this weekend. He'll be in San Francisco playing with this band Fozzy. So I still think he's coming over to do the retirement tour. I still think that's going to happen, even though there were some reports saying he's staying with AEW. I think that everyone's just trying to cover their asses because everybody wants it to be a surprise. But let's face it, it's the worst kept secret since Cody Rhodes came back, okay? We already know Jericho's coming back, being at number 30. So, but no, he's not a thing. So I said earlier about the whole thing with Cody and the merchandise, so I really don't have to go into that anymore, but they don't want to turn it heel because merchandise sales are through the roof. I mean, they're making, Christmas ornaments of him, so I'm assuming they do not want, him to turn heel yet. And the last thing I have, Hobbs did sign with WWE last night, and I don't know, maybe you're right. Maybe they will use Royce, maybe they won't. I've heard they're going to try and keep Hobbs. So I heard they're going to try and keep Powerhouse Hobbs. So that's what I've heard, and that's really all I got there with that.
Well, thank you so much, Maddog, for the news. Before we go on to our a bumble of sleep, let's run down the card real quick for Saturday night's main event tomorrow. Let's start off with the women's tag team champions.
Okay.
The Judgment Day taken. Is that the Rhino?
Hold on. Saturday night. Man,
What is that?
I got Google.
The Rhino versus the Judgment Day? What is the Rhino? Is that their new name?
What? You mean the Rhea Ripley and Io Sky or whatever? Is that their name?
That's the name, the Rhino?
Yeah, something like that.
Oh, Jesus.
For some reason, why Google's not coming up. I don't know why.
Let's go to the next match. Cody Rhodes taking on Jacob Fatu. This could be a blah match.
Yeah, pretty much. Hey, so do you think Judgment Day will retain? I think so, right? Judgment Day retains that match, right? So
I'm going Judgment Day. I'm going Jacob Fatu over Cody Rhodes. And I'm going, I think I'm gonna go Trick Williams for the #1 contendership.
Okay, hold on. I gotta look this up.
Randy Orton taking on Trick Williams, taking on Sami Zayn, taking on Damian Priest for the #1 contendership.
Oh, and I think we're getting AJ and Shinsuke tomorrow night too.
Yes, and just added AJ Styles taking on Shinsuke Nakamura will be another match added to the card.
AJ's got to win that. There's no doubt in my mind AJ wins that. No way.
I'll take
oh my God.
AJ on that one.
There's no way AJ doesn't win that. There's no way. There's no way AJ doesn't win that. I'm trying to get this up here so I see what the hell we got. Hold on, let me see. Okay. Oh wow. I'm on WWE's website and it pops right up. That's crazy. Okay. Here we go. January 24th. Okay. So I think here, this is what I'm looking at here. We have Jacob and Cody. I have to say, what, Jacob's gonna win? I don't see Cody winning. Do you? I don't know.
Yeah,
I agree there. I think that one there. Okay, I do see what you're talking about. Rhea Ripley, Io Sky versus Judgment Day. I think Judgment Day retains. I think they're gonna try. Either that's gonna be the story. But I don't think that's going to be. I think it's going to be Rhea and Io turning on each other for Mania, probably. The main event, I have to say, this can go 2-3 ways. I want to clarify this now. This can go 2 ways. Here's what you could do. You could put Trick Williams in the spot, right? This is what you could do. Put him, and make him, the thing, right? And this is the thing, right? You could do Trick Williams, or you could do the most over person in Saudi freaking Arabia, Sami Zayn versus Drew McIntyre. Would that be a good match? No. Or would you be the logical choice, which I don't think is going to happen, but I want to happen, Randy versus Drew?
Could happen.
Personally, I want Randy Orton to win tomorrow night. I'm picking Randy, even though I probably know Trick Williams is going to get the match. I think Randy would be the biggest draw at the Rumble against Drew, but, they're probably going to do Trick, most likely. So,
well, thank you so much, Maddog, for tonight.
Great to be back on with you, man. Excited.
Tired tonight.
Talk about that.
Before we go, though, I want to run the commercial. We're going on a cruise, guys, a WrestleMania cruise. You can also join us on this cruise. I'm going to show you how. But until next week, guys, Venomous Vincent, that's Mad Dog Kelly, and we'll see you guys next week. Good night, everybody.